In what seems like a trend of leaving Kenyans in darkness for the third time, again in 5 months, the Energy Ministry now says an overload in the Kisumu-Muhoroni transmission link tripped the lines, plunging the country into darkness yesterday.
Yesterday was caused by an overload between Kisumu, Moroni, when there was sudden demand, and the line that between Kisumu and Moroni is dimensioned to carry 80 megawatts. When the line went down, it was carrying 120 megawatts, and suddenly there was a demand of an additional 20 megawatts on that line. For a line to be carrying 149 megawatts when it is designed for 80, it felt threatened and it dripped and cascaded down to the rest of the country.
Addressing the press today, Energy and Petroleum Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir has faulted poor investment in the infrastructural transmission network to frequent blackouts witnessed in the country, warning of another nationwide blackout if appropriate investment is not channeled towards bolstering power supply.
The Kenya electricity grid is currently operating suboptimally. This condition makes the system vulnerable to systems disturbances. We know the problem. The problem is lack of investment in the transmission network. The fact that we've continued to connect customers on the last mile, we've continued to build industry, and we've not built the network in the last 5, 6, 7 years.
To manage the situation in the meantime, the CS has announced a limited load shedding in the Chemosit-Muhoroni line that has 6 of its feeders already overloaded.
What would need to be done, instead of overloading a line and causing the whole country to trip, we would be able to remove some feeders and therefore lessen the power demand that flows through a line. The load shedding impacts very heavily on that line of Chemosit-Moroni or Moroni-Chemosit. And the kind of load shedding we'll be talking about is if Chemosit with the 6 feeders feels overloaded, we can remove one feeder within Chemosit and have a pocket of a region within that area with the load shedding. And we could then do a cyclic system where if we load shed today in Sotik, we load shed tomorrow in Bomet, we load shed the following day in Kigali.
Further, Chirchir has intimated on putting up alternative long-haul line from Olkaria, Narok, Bomet to Awendo to support power transmission, even as they seek for private-public partnerships in building more power infrastructure.
We are building a line, an alternative line, to support west of Kenya from Olkaria through Bomet, through Narok, Narok, Bomet, all the way to Awendo.
Yesternight's incident was a third power outage after the 11th November one that took 12 hours to restore and the 25th of August outage. Bentura Kumbuka, K24, Nairobi.